silver breath across the quiet roofs. Paper thin horizon blushing into bloom. Footsteps in the dew are soft as lullabies, carried on the whispers of the newborn sky. Hold your ear to the breeze, let it tell you where it's been. Every hush is a secret waiting to begin. Whisperborne dawn, carry me on through the hush of half-lit streets. Arise with the light, break through the night, set these fragile hearts to beat. We are songs in the wind, rising again. Whisperborne dawn. Morning spills a gentle fire behind the violet trees. Shadows stretching yawn like distant memories. Echoes of the night retreat beneath the waves, leaving room for promises the breeze engraves. Breathe it in the fragile hymn the sun unwraps. Notes of amber swirling on the railroad tracks. Every dream untied from the silence it wore floats like feathers toward the waiting shore. Whisperborne dawn, carry me on through the hush of half-lit streets. Rise with the light, break through the night, set these fragile hearts to beat. We are songs in the wind, rising again. Whisperborne dawn. Let the wind keep the tune alive till tomorrow learns to rise. Rain-kissed rooftops shimmer in the waking lights. Tiny paper vessels set sail on puddle tides. Chimney winds are calling like a seaside lullaby, lifting hopes folded sharp along their briny sides. Every crease remembers a wish we never spoke. Let the breeze unfold the map and show us where to go. Paperboard rooftops drifting to the blue, skimming over skylines the city never knew. Carry our secret messages past the circling crows. Let the dawn translate them in pastel indigo. Paperboard rooftops voyage through the air. Wherever the wind is headed, we'll meet each other there. labyrinths to watercolor seas. If a vessel tears apart, confetti fills the sky, proof that even fragile things can learn to fly. Paperboat rooftops drift into the blue, skimming over skylines the city never knew. Carry our secret messages past the circling crows. Let the dawn translate them in pastel indigo. Paperboat rooftops voyage through the air. My never-endless heaven need each other there. When the rooftops dry and the paper fleets are gone, listen for the whispers, the voyage carries on. Colors unfurl above the riverside rail, paper dragons weaving in a jade green gale. Children's laughter curls like incense smoke, rising up the strings that steady every stroke. Tales of crimson cloth whip against the sun, each snap of canvas echoes distant drums. Dragon-Kite Promenade dance across the noon, skyscraper canyons, thunder with your monsoon. Ride the thermals higher than the city's weary sighs, painting air in scales of the emerald as you glide. Dragon-Kite Promenade, leave a shadow small. Where the wind grows strongest, we will answer to its call. Dragon-Kite, a dusty metronome, lantern shops reflect a flood of chrome. Mirror river wide as any waking dream, holds the sky inverted, bright with tangerine. Let the kite strings tighten, let our anchors strain. What is bound to earth learns to rise in flame. Spin a tapestry of cirrus in silver thread, till evening lanterns blossom overhead. Dragon-Kite Promenade, dance across the noon, skyscraper canyons, thunder with your monsoon. Ride the thermals higher than the city's weary sighs, painting air in scales, whisper emerald as you glide. When the final gust fades and dragons fold away, the promenade remembers how the sky once learned to sway. Oh. Sunlight pools in puddles of red and green, pebble dust drifting where the alley walls lean. Old brick echoes with bicycle spokes, and rumors ride perfume in half-finished jokes. Each blossom hides a rumor, soft as velvet sin. Lean a little closer, hear the city breathing in. Geranium, alley murmurs secrets to the breeze, trading every heartbeat for a rustle in the leaves. daydreams, where the shadow meets the white. When the street lamp flickers on, petals glow like sparks. Tiny lanterns guiding strangers home before the dark. Geranium, alley murmurs secrets to the breeze, trading every heartbeat for a rustle in the leaves. Painted shutters listening, fire escapes in bloom. Tell me what the flowers know, and I will guard the room. Even after sundown, the alley softly hums. Geranium memories blooming where the silence comes.
Morning glass on gentle waves, the skyline still asleep. Cargo cranes like silhouettes against a pastel sweep. Seagulls sketching cursive where the brine meets neon steel. Every ripple humming stories, tugboats never reveal. Soul-flecked wind keeps turning pages, fluttering my coat. Harbor bells and distant keys synchronize each note. Cobalt harbor ripples, circles in the blue, echoing the heartbeat of a city breaking through. Shimmering reflections write a diary of light. Read between the wave lines and carry me tonight. Cobalt harbor ripples, lanterns on the tide. Keep the secrets drifting till the moon begins to Moon ignites the water like a pane of liquid glass. Freighters drift like daydreams anchored in the past. Diesel clouds and whispering foam perform a hazy waltz, while gulls conduct the orchestra of fairy horns and songs. Let evening paint the quayside in strokes of indigo mist, where golden sonar pulses from the lighthouse softly twist. If the ocean keeps our footsteps etched in hidden grooves, then tomorrow's dawn will play them back in cobalt-colored hue. Cobalt harbor ripples, circles in the blue, echoing the heartbeat of a city breaking through. Shimmering reflections write a diary of light. Read between the wave lines and carry me tonight. When the pier lights dim and silence floods the quay, ripples guard the promises the harbor made for me. Sunlight drips like honey on the silent courtyard walls.
Lazy shutters blinking to the cicadas' calls. Powder gold dust dances in the lattice summer heat, slowly fanning velvet wings above the cobblestone street. Every heartbeat hushes, folded in the glare. Dreams grow saffron feathered, gliding through the air. Saffron-Winged Siesta, cradle me in gold. Rock the afternoon to sleep where whispered shadows unfold. Let the drowsy breeze compose a lullaby of light. Sink me in your amber hush until the edge of night. Saffron-Winged Siesta, time begins to sway. Drift upon the gentle hum that melts the hours Stray guitar refrains leak from an open balcony, threading through the jasmine vines in fading minor key. Porcelain teacups gather halos of refracted sun, marking slow motion minutes that refuse to run. Tilt the world in sepia, let shutters flutter closed, while distant church bells measure how the honey slowly flows. If the kiss of dusk arrives before the dream can end, carry every quiet sigh on saffron wings again. Saffron-Winged Siesta, cradle me in gold. Rock the afternoon to sleep where whispered shadows unfold. Let the drowsy breeze compose a lullaby of light. Sink me in your amber hush until the edge of night. When twilight lifts the curtain and fireflies ignite, the siesta folds its wings, gold dust in the night. Sidewalk shimmers, molten glass beneath my feet. Amber hazes humming through the midday heat. Dustwing petals pirouette above the avenue, writing secret updrafts that the summer day renews. Every rooftop warps and wavers in the gleam. Heat lines bend the daylight into paper crowns of sunlight twist in slow volcanoes. Let the fevered afternoon dissolve its gag alarms. Breathe the salted silence of a city in your arms. When the asphalt exhales and horizon lines ignite, we'll ride the golden vortices beyond the edge of night. Sun-tinted thermals lift our restless gaze, spiral through the orient blur of halcyon haze. Carry all the quiet hopes we left in graphite sky, twirling higher, glimmer bright until the day runs dry. Sun-tinted thermals scale the open air. If we lose the ground beneath, we'll find each other there. When the sky dims to ember and the sun shuts its gates, thermals fold like dragon wings. Dreams glide as night creates. Night market stirs along a web of crimson string. Paper halos crown the eaves in paraffin flame. Incense curls with laughter in a firefly ring. Heat waves bend the neon, nothing stays the same. Copper shadows shimmer on a vendor's chrome. Gravity turns weightless where the pepper smoke has blown. Neon lantern updraft lift us through the glow, rising over tangled stalls where midnight rivers flow. Spiral along the city lights in kaleidoscopic flight, carry every restless wish into the velvet height. Neon lantern updrafts spark our ember wings, guide these glowing silhouettes where silent sunrise sings. Streetside violinists lace the air with citrus tones. Fortune sticks are clacking like a heartbeat carved in wood. Plastic awnings billow breathing monochrome, hushing every weary step where old arcades once stood. Hold the paper tether tight when currents start to roar. Phosphor petals swirl until the clouds become a floor. When the moon slips under roofs and vendors shutter close, ride the final ember burst beyond the afterglow. Neon lantern updraft lift us through the glow, rising over tangled stalls where midnight rivers flow. Spiral the city lights in kaleidoscopic flight, carry constellations spin. Every glowing heartbeat sinks the quiet world within. Pulse of the firefly gyre, turn the night to song. Orbiting in a lattice where the shadows don't belong. Lift our hidden longings on your phosphor-woven wings. Waltz them past the treetops where the secret starlight sings. Pulse of the firefly gyre, draw us to the core. When the world forgets to breathe, we'll find our breath once more. Distant porch light murmurs like a lighthouse in the dew. Tremolo of crickets paints a lazy residue. Petaled black horizon bows beneath the glowing tide, while dreamers count the pulses like a metronome of light. Let the gyre unravel gravity's relentless chain, spinning every fragile hope above the earthy pain. If a spark should falter, falling toward the loam, the spiral pulls it skyward, no firefly drifts alone. Pulse of the firefly gyre, turn the night to song. Orbiting in a lattice where the shadows don't belong. Lift our hidden longings on your phosphor-woven wings. Waltz them past the treetops where the secret starlight sings. Pulse of the firefly gyre, draw us to the core. When the world forgets to breathe, we'll find our breath once more. Dawn will pale the lanterns and scatter sparks to seed. The gyre sleeps in silence till the night recalls its lead. Clock tower ticks dissolve into the velvet hush. Side street lanterns blink in coat of amber blush. Midnight Zephyr whistles through the ivy-covered wires, tracing hidden messages in phosphorescent spirals. Shadow scripted letters drift across the moonlit stone. Read them with your heartbeat, they're written just for you alone. Midnight Zephyr cipher, carve the night in wind, spelling secret galaxies that daylight can't rescind. Let the quiet syllables unravel what we hide. Every swirling gust becomes the password to the sky. Midnight Zephyr cipher, turn the locks of air. When the city falls asleep, our voices linger there. Neon after images ripple on the river skin. Water mirrors moors of rolling traffic dim. Fire escape guitars strum a hush of open chords.
hearts folding into currents like forgotten spoken words. Split the hush with turbulence, lift every latent plea, twisting rooftops into braille that only dreamers see. If tomorrow erases everything we write tonight, the Zephyr keeps the carbon copy far beyond the light. Midnight Zephyr cipher, carve the night in wind, spelling secret galaxies that daylight can't rescind. Let the quiet syllables unravel what we hide. Every swirling gust becomes the password to the sky. Midnight Zephyr cipher, turn the locks of air. When the city falls asleep, our voices linger there. Dawn in pale encryption steals the cipher's glow. Yet somewhere in the cool gray breeze, the hidden letters flow. Midnight horizon yawns in violet silver sweet. Constellations loosen like a lantern string of beads. Comet dust unspools along the tidal thread of night, pulling every restless soul into its silent flight. Gravity forgets its name the higher up we climb. Breath becomes a metronome that marks celestial time. Starlit spiral drift, draw the dark apart. Set the universe to spin around a weightless heart. Orbit every echoed wish we left in borrowed skies. Dizzy with the afterglow that flickers in our eyes. Starlit spiral drift, hold the cosmic seam. We'll trace the curve of galaxies until we stitch a dream. Satellite reflections pirouette on wings of frost, leaving trails of silver serif letters in the gloss. Aurora threads unravel in a technicolor weave, whispering the distance that our awakened minds believe. Fold the atmosphere like paper cranes of light. Launch them on a breath of sun that's hiding from the night. If tomorrow's dawn forgets the constellations tune, spiral back and find us in the echoes of the moon. Starlit spiral drift, draw the dark apart. Set the universe to spin around a weightless heart. Orbit every echoed wish we left in borrowed skies. Dizzy with the afterglow that flickers in our eyes. Starlit spiral drift, hold the cosmic seam. Trace the curve of galaxies until we stitch each
Adrift we'll hum in silence where the starlit memories stir. Night's last ember flickers on the mending skyline seam. Birdsong draws a silver thread through fading meteor streams. Footsteps weave the quiet streets in patient candle glow, carrying the after image of everywhere we've flown. Morning breathes in syllables the darkness never spoke. All the miles we spiraled out now curl back in a cloak. Homebound dawn echo, call the daylight home, ringing through the hush like an ever softening drone. Gather every scattered dream folded in the haze. Let the sun receive the seams we loosened in our ways. Homebound dawn echo, guide the drifting light. Lay it on the harbor walls to promise us the night. Window panes like prisms paint the bricks in whispered gold. Coffee steam and river mist exchange their stories old. Bicycle bells awaken distant alley leaves, shaking off the Firefly map still tangled in the eaves. If the wind remembers every secret we let fly, let it pass them gently to the newborn patchwork sky. When today begins to blossom from the ash of starlit fires, echoes trace a spiral back along our hidden waters. Homebound dawn echo, call the daylight home, ringing through the hush like an ever softening drone. Gather every scattered dream folded in the haze. Let the sun resume the seams we loosened in our ways. Homebound dawn echo, guide the drifting light. Lay it on the harbor walls to promise us the night. As the chorus dims to amber and the rooftops start to pale, listen, dawn is singing where the night sets sail.